Here.
You say it again?
Sorry, yeah, I didn't hear you.
You're good. I said hi, Brennan, but if for all the media on here, please use the raise hand feature to ask questions for Brennan Armstrong.
I think you're just letting people talk. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Ethan, go ahead.
Hey, Brennan, after kind of a rough week last week, just how'd it feel to, get out there and play pretty much a mistake-free football for you?
Yeah, I mean, it feels good, right? You try to look to bounce back, and this game was kind of our bounce back game after, coming off a hard loss against Notre Dame and not playing really well, especially offensively. So yeah, this is a great game for us. Just get back on track, play efficient. We prepared for them to be in a certain thing. They changed on us, and I thought we played really efficient. They were dropping a lot of guys in coverage, so we were able to run the ball and get the ball out of my hands quickly, and just stay efficient and stay in front of the chains. And I thought we did a good job this week with doing that.
Jaden, go ahead.
Brennan, you hadn't had any really long downfield passes up until this game. When you made that 64-yarder to Julian Gray, was that sort of a weight lifted off of your shoulders?
Yeah, I mean, right, you want to be explosive, and I kind of have that mindset, and I got to be careful with that sometimes too, right? It can get me in trouble with trying to be so, explosive and big play oriented. But I think that's what the offense needs, right? We need to be a little bit more explosive. So I was super happy to see that from Julian, fit it in the tight window there, and, he made a play and a great catch and run. But yeah, I was super happy to see that. Kind of felt good. What was that, being the second series, I think, or second drive for the offense there. So yeah, it was a good thing to see. And I think it just kind of carried us a little bit and gave us a lot of momentum.
Brian, go ahead.
Hey, Brennan, just want to talk to you about sort of building chemistry with the receivers over this week. I know drop passes looked like it was pretty big of an issue, but it seems like y'all hammered that pretty well today. How do you feel like y'all progressed as far as building that chemistry and avoiding drops like that?
Yeah, I thought this week that we prepared for them to be in some zero stuff, and there was a lot of communication that we had to do throughout practice this week, and it came a few times during the game, and I thought our communication was really good with the receivers. To me, I had to check certain things out there that we needed to make sure we were on the same page, and overall we were. So I thought that side of it with chemistry building was great, and I think overall that was good. I think guys were in spots that I thought they were going to be. There was one to a dig with Keon that I thought one thing, he thought another, but that's going to happen. So I think overall, though, we were on the right track. And like I said, it's a work in progress still. It'll never be perfect. So, we start ACCs next week, ACC play. So we just try to build off of that too.
Ethan, go ahead.
And Brennan, a lot of your guys' scoring drives were 10, 12 plays, like taking up like 5 minutes, 7 minutes out of a quarter. Does it build confidence when you can build those long drives and, it doesn't necessarily have to come all in 1 or 2 plays?
Yeah, it does. I'm right. You want to be able to sustain drives to help defense. That's being really efficient. But like I said, the defense was dropping 8, so we had to stay efficient. We had to run the ball. They were keeping us in that type of game to try to just make us march the field, because if we were able to hit big plays, the score could have got out of hand a lot faster. And we put up like 21 in the first, which is still a lot of points in the first quarter. That's to be expected, but at the same time, they were playing a lot of drop 8 coverage, drop 7. They were just dropping a lot of guys, trying to keep everything in front. So it made us play, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 play drives. It made us be into those type of things. So I think our guys handled it well. I think we were able to capitalize and, be really efficient through first, second, and third down.
Thanks.
Brian, go ahead.
Speaking of getting into ACC play, obviously y'all open that schedule at Virginia next week. Have you given any thought of what that's gonna be like for you heading back to Charlottesville?
Yeah, no, it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna treat this week just like every other week. Prepare, get ready for them, and then just take it all in when I get there. Right, whatever happens. I'm just there to play a ball game and just enjoy the moment. And that's kind of what I'm gonna keep my mindset as, is just enjoy this moment. And it's another game, and it's another important game for the ACC. So. That's just kind of where I'm at, and I'm gonna enjoy this win, and then get to work on Virginia's defense tomorrow.
Noah, go ahead.
Hey, Brennan, you talked about building confidence in today, especially with like the long drives, but how helpful is it to have, special teams put up a touchdown and defense, be able to put up a touchdown with that pick six and kind of take some of the pressure, off the offense from scoring.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't play good complementary football last week. And I thought that this week, we were able to get all three phases into the game and, put points up. And that's kind of what you want. As an offense, as a team in general, like coach talks about playing complementary football, and we showed it today, and we didn't show it against Notre Dame, right? So that was a good bounce back from us and putting all three phases together and, getting points on the board. So that was super exciting to see. And like you said, it helps us out. You're putting points up when we don't have to be on the field. It's a huge, relief off your shoulders as an offense when the defense and special teams is putting points up for you.
Rob, this will be last question for Brennan, so go ahead.
Yes, Brennan, you mentioned the drop 7 and drop 8s. That's kind of happened a lot the first 3 games, I should say. Do you expect to see more of that over in ACC play?
Yeah, maybe. We'll start to get into some tendencies. Like I haven't looked at what other people are doing, right? So we'll start to figure out what they do and prepare. Like I said, this week we're prepared for one thing, and we're able to adapt and play off the next at whatever they show us that week. So yeah, I'm just taking it game by game, and we'll figure out what this next defense likes to do and be able to adapt. And that's kind of what good offense is able to do, is when you're out there and you prepare one thing and, you're able to adapt to another if they give you something else. So, yeah, same preparation, new week.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good night, bud. See you tomorrow.